Okay, hello class. I'm going to discuss about the power of word reference, denotation, and connotation, and also I will discuss about sense. Yeah. Okay, let's start with reference. Reference is the relationship between words and the thing, action, event, and quality they stand for. In its wider sense, would be the relationship between a word or phrase and an entity in the external world. For example, tree is the object of tree. So when someone use reference, or in this case, when the speaker use reference, in this case the dog, what the speaker mean as is he wants to point to the dog, this dog ya. Jadi ketika seorang pembicara menggunakan kata the dog, yang dia maksudkan adalah anjing ini. Anjing yang dia tunjuk itu bukan anjing lain atau jenis-jenis anjing lain yang ada di muka bumi, tapi secara spesifik dia menunjuk anjing yang ini, ya, the dog. Jadi ada niatan si pembicara di sini. It shows the intention of the speaker. James says that reference is in which thing a speaker indicates in the world, including a person are being talked to try to remember what is reference. You can go to the translation of the reference. In Indonesian language, reference mean penunjukan ya. Okay, sense. Sense is the ability of the nerves and the brain to receive and to react to the stimuli as light, sound, impact, constriction, and ability to judge, discriminate, or estimate external condition, and ability to feel, appreciate, or understand some quality. Meaning is usually any of several meaning conveyed or attributed by some word or phrases. Cruz says that sense is the representation constitute of a word. So you can see the illustration here. So when the speaker say the word dog, then the hearer will form a kind of mental picture in his head that is called sense. Yeah? When we hear or read a word, we often form a mental picture of what the word represents, and we are apt to equate concept with a mental picture. Ketika seorang pembicara ngomong the dog, yang dia tunjuk sebetulnya anjing yang ini. Tetapi di benak si pendengar yang ada adalah sebuah gambar ya. Gambar atau sebuah konsep tentang anjing yang mungkin tidak sama dengan yang ditunjuk oleh si speaker. Karena di sini tipe-tipe anjingnya kan beda-beda, ada Shih Tzu, ada Pomeranian, ada apa ya, Golden Retriever gitu ya. Jadi ada tipe-tipe anjing di sini. Saed says in his book that referring and denoting has the same meaning as the action of picking out or identifying with words. But later, based on Lion idea, he differentiates this term into refer is used for the action of speaking and picking out entities in the word. While denote is used for relationship between linguistic expression and the word, simply we can conclude denotation is property of what reference is what. Jadi denotation itu ya, mungkin kita balik. So here, let's see. So here, referring mean you choose, ya, you pick a certain word to point a certain object ya. But denote a certain word means or signify a certain object ya. Jadi kalau kalian menunjuk, kalau kalian bikin reference, itu artinya kalian memilih mau pakai kata yang mana, mau pakai kata the dog, atau mau pakai the ugly thing, atau the animal, itu terserah kalian mau pilih kata apapun untuk menunjuk suatu objek yang sama. Tapi kalau denote, kata the dog itu sendiri, kalau kita cari di dalam kamus, dia akan ketemu artinya, oh dog ini adalah jenis binatang yang seperti ini. Nanti akan, misalnya ada picture dictionary yang namanya dog adalah binatang yang seperti ini. Itu akan langsung menunjukkan itu. Right? Okay, so for example here, so when the speaker refers to the dog, what the speaker mean is this object. But when denote mean when the word is said, the dog, ketika kata itu diucapkan, maka otomatis dia menunjuk pada suatu jenis binatang tertentu. Yaitu seperti ini ya, binatangnya anjing itu seperti ini. Karakteristiknya seperti ini. Gitu. James says that reference in which speaker indicate in the word including a person are being talk. Jadi apa sih yang sedang dibicarakan? Let's take an example. All students are in the class. The words all students identify person. The class identify things. Denotation is then the relation between language expression and things or even in the word, any word, and time that may be spoken. In meaning system, it may be regarded as the central meaning or the core meaning of the lexical item. Yeah. So denotation is the same with conceptual meanings, that the meaning can be found from dictionary. So in denotation, if someone say student, it means all the people who are studying. The class is all the room that is used to study. But if a speaker, kalau ada speaker di waktu tertentu, lokasi tertentu mengatakan all students are in the class, itu dia menunjuk pada jelas studentnya siapa dan kelasnya yang mana. Gitu ya, reference itu sudah ada konteksnya. Kalau denotation itu dia menunjukkan artinya, core meaningnya atau lexical meaningnya. Okay, so in this case, the dog itself denote mean signify. Jadi signify, the dog itu ya karakteristik dari binatang the dog itu ya seperti ini ya. Gitu. Kalau reference itu dia menunjuk kepada objek tertentu. So, the conclusion is reference is the intention of the speaker in pointing a certain object in a certain context. Denotation signify a certain object. So reference means there is intention of the speaker, what the speaker choose, what the speaker pick, what the speaker point. But denotation is signify, what the dog signify, what the car signify. Okay. Cledrell says that connotation refers to the personal aspect of meaning, the emotional association that the word arouses. It varies according to the experience of individual. The connotation of a word or longer expression are the semantic effect or emotional association that arise from encyclopedic knowledge about its denotation and also from experience, belief, and prejudice about the context in which the expression is typically used, and of course clearly not need to be the same for all people who knows use the word. So connotation is the same like associative meaning, yeah. It is about the added meaning, the personal meaning, yeah, that based on experience, belief, prejudice that is different from one person to another person. The word macho and atmosphere tend to have very different connotation in depending on the person's attitude and experience. Other examples, the word stingy and thrifty, these words have the same meaning, that is reluctant to spend money, but actually they differ in connotation. Stingy sees the attitude toward money as bad, and thrifty sees it as good. Connotation vary independently of sense, and denotation vary between speech community. Some connotation may be shared by a group of people in the same cultural or social background, sex, age, or others that may be restricted to one or several individuals and depend on their personal experience. So, like the word stingy and thrifty. Stingy, the translation is pelit ya. Thrifty, the translation is hemat. So between stingy and thrifty, actually the action is done by the speaker is the same ya. That is reluctant to spend money, but one word is seen as negative, one word is seen as positive ya. Even though the speaker's attitude is the same, that is reluctant to spend money. Connotation is the affective or emotional association it elicits, which clearly need not to be the same for all people who know and use the word. So it is become affective and emotional. That is the added meaning. Yeah. Connotation refers to the personal aspect of meaning, the emotional association that the word arouses. Connotation vary according to the experience, but because people do have a common experience, some would have the shared connotation. Yeah. Connotation is different from one person to another person, but sometimes because of the long time, a certain connotation is used, then it become common. Common means that people shares connotation, like the word needle ya, seperti kata jarum itu kan ada jarum yang netral, ada jarum yang artinya obat gitu ya, orang yang sedang obat atau menggunakan narkoba. Karena banyak misalnya komunitas di Indonesia sudah setelah bertahun-tahun mengasosiasikan jarum dengan narkoba, maka lama-lama itu menjadi share connotation karena konotasinya menjadi sama di sejumlah masyarakat. For example, a child is a young human being, but there are many other characteristics which different people associate with it, such as affectionate, amusing, lovable, and sweet. So this is the added meaning to the word child. Connotation is an idea suggested or implied by a word in addition to its main meaning. Yeah, I think that's all about reference, sense, connotation, and denotation. Thank you so much for your attention.